Welcome to the Real CP Show. I'm your host, CP, and today's topic auto payment loans rising for many Americans. Where is they chose the crowd at? Yes. Where is that crowd at? Where are they at? See, the thing about it, if it was black folks in America collectively, and they were the permanent people that were complaining, then it'd be, oh my goodness, well, they chose to do it. Those black people are always complaining. They're always talking about racism and they're always talking about discrimination and things like that. But they just need to go out there and work hard. Well, at the same time, black Americans built this country more than anybody else, besides certain ones within the predominant based culture. So that person can go to Hades with that. But getting back to this particular topic, right? That crowd of, hey, that crowd of, hey, won't y'all talk about, oh my goodness, they chose to get these higher rate loans and stuff like that. What are y'all gonna do about it? What do you mean we're gonna do about it? Well, I tell you what they're gonna do about it. Yes. Yes. That's what that crowd will do, right? When it's affecting quite a number of personnel within the predominant culture and some other groups as well, right? But let's go ahead and get to this actually. First, I'm going to show you a historical data, just real fast. As you see this up here, make sure that's right. Make sure that's right here. Give me a second, make sure I got that right. Okay, that looks good. Okay, as you see on this screen, says interest rates on a 60-month new car loans in the U.S. from February 2014 to February 2025. You see how it goes way on the other side. Excuse me. How it goes way over here from February 2014, 4.21%. Again, different variables taken, needs to be accounted for in that. But let's give an example: 4.21%, February 2014. And you see up and down, right? Going up and down there a little bit, goes way up there, 2019. Now you start to get into almost pre C19 situations, and it starts to go down, going to C19 time frame, and it starts to go right back up, way back up. February 2023, June 2023, 7.18%. September 2023, 7.5%, 51%. March 2024, 7.82%. And it plateaus for half a second. It plateaus at July 2024, 7.89%, and goes down a little bit to here we have February 2025, 7.53%. Again, depending on different variables in credit and things like that. Today is March the 31st, 2025. Now, again, where's the crowd out to say, oh my goodness, they chose to sit there and get these higher rate type loans, right? Where are those people at? Right? Let me show you this particular second. Oh, yeah, let me show you this particular second before I get into a video. Let me show you this other video. I'll share this particular video. Right here. Make sure that's right. Okay. What does that say? Is there a car bubble? Don't get me wrong. Is there a car bubble? Is there a car loan bubble. Here's what to know. Auto loan debt is now the second largest consumer debt category in the U.S. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. It's not just numbers of Black Americans having those auto loans like that too, right? And that's why uh, you don't hear that crowd jump up and down talking about, oh my goodness, Black people always complaining. They chose those higher rates. You see how that goes, right? You see their hypocrisy. So, and then to be the second, what does it say? Auto loan debt is now the second largest consumer debt category in the U.S. New car shoppers are taking out larger loans than ever before. A car loan bubble is different from a housing bubble. What does it say? March of 25th, 2025. So he talks about how Americans are falling behind on their car payments at the highest rate in years, leading some to worry that an auto loan bubble is about to burst. Auto loan debt recently surpassed student debts. Auto loan debt recently surpassed student loans as the second largest consumer debt category in the U.S., trailing only mortgages. Americans owed a record 1.66 trillion in auto loan debt at the end of 2024, up 20% since 2020, according to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. The person was asked, do I see a bubble of auto loans and them bursting and then a bursting of the bubble? I would say yes. That delinquencies are going to get worse. This particular person, a law professor, said this particular college who specializes in bankruptcy and consumer law, auto loan bubble fears in 2020. This person warned of an auto loan bubble in 2020, and she still foresees a reset in the auto loan market to take into account what people can actually afford to finance their cars. I'm gonna stop right there. So the thing about it is the hypocrisy of it, right? There is an hypocrisy of this. Because again, where is the personnel at that if this was Black Americans and they were the primary people that were complaining and different things like that, it'll be like, well, they chose to, but since now that old Trumpism in office and all sorts of chaos is going on, right? And you got none of the people within various sections of the plant-based culture. You got border breaking illegal immigrants. You got immigrationists, et cetera, et cetera. Various people don't know what direction to go, right? And they want to sit there and have American Blacks to sit there and be their saving grace, to sit there and be like, are you gonna sit there and help us out? Are you gonna sit there and fight for us? You're gonna fight for us like you silly Negroes would usually have done before, right? And then y'all be divisive and stuff like that. When you're not fighting for us, when at the same time a billion gigantic percent of various people within the cultures, various cultures and backgrounds, the term lifestyle categories, once applies to, et cetera, don't give a 2 cents of baka chaka tell about American Blacks. They're about trying to get theirs. And finally, some pieces of American Blacks, pieces of American Blacks, I'm not talking about the sellouts and gullible ones and naive ones. The rally thinking ones are starting to wake up a little bit more to realize, look, all these other people sitting there doing for themselves and they're about trying to get their cultural things, their benefits, stuff like that. And it's like they want American Blacks to be buffoons and sit there or they want to think continually American Blacks supposed to help everybody else with their problems first. I mean, you don't get out of here with that. So let's go ahead and play this last shared image before I show the video. It's ridiculous. It used to be 60 months, actually about 48 months. You can get your loan, right? Some people know what I'm talking about. Then it went to 60 months. Then it went to 72 months. And now 84 months. And then some places, some places that will give out these auto loans, that will loan out these auto loans. Some of them are going to 90 plus months. You say, oh, my he's making stuff up. Give me a second. Give me a second here. Now, what does this say? Make sure I get this right. Before we crap, I clicked the wrong one. Let me get back here before I show this last video. Right quick. I don't want this alone. Oh, shucks. Oh, here we go. What does that say? Your car shopping and find just what you're looking for. It's perfect. Well, except for the price tag. After crunching the financing numbers, your enthusiasm turns to disappointment when you realize the monthly payment is more than you can afford. But there could be a solution, extending the loan term to 84 months or maybe 72 or 96 months to reduce the payment amount. If you're working with a dealership finance person or directly with the lender or whomever else, they may very well suggest stretching out the long term. Not all lenders offer 96-month auto loans, but many now do. And more car buyers are agreeing to go with 6, 7, and 8-year car loans. Mm, mm, mm. Now, if this would have been the primary, those long-term auto loan rates, if that had been primary Black Americans, because they're always complaining, right? Then it'd be like, oh, again, they chose it, right? Oh, but then when it's them, the ones who know they are, right, that's getting these gigantic long rates, this, oh my goodness, they want sympathy. So how does it sound, Muppets? Where you got people who know they are within certain sections of the Panamese culture, and some other ones who want to be like certain ones within the Panamese culture, and some immigratingness and some border breakers. Oh, what, you think numbers of them don't get loans? You can go to Haiti's if you don't know. Well, go to Haiti's. If you believe the only person out there that numbers of people that have gotten these long loans is American citizens, then you're crazy. See, that's the point. See, this system is brilliant because they work off chaos and not understand the games, right? So how does it sound, Muppets and Muppets from Muppets of the Puppets, or Puppets of the Muppets? How does it sound? Right, when people complain about American blacks left and right, but it's with them when they get these gigantic auto loans and complain, how does that sound? I thought it was dumb. Maybe you're right. Yes, right. The hypocrisy of it. So let me go ahead and play this main video.
On the CBS Money Watch, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent today would not rule out a recession. He also downplayed stock market turmoil as a sell-off has taken the S&P 500 into correction. The benchmark index is down more than 10% from its February 19th record high. Still, some Americans are feeling squeezed, defaulting on car loans at a record level. CBS's Andres Gutierrez in Los Angeles reports.
Fair usage, by the way. I'm utilizing this as fair usage. Where are those people at? and you see this particular person on the right is who they're talking with. Where are those people at within certain parts of Banana-based culture and some other people that if that was a black person that they were talking about, oh my goodness, they always complaining. So where is the same group at complaining when it's somebody within this particular Hispanic group on this? Where are y'all at now? Or where are they at? Mhm. How that game goes, right? How that little disgusting game goes.
How much are you paying each month? 930. Troubling times on the American road. In Los Angeles reports. How much are you paying each month? 930. This is Andres Gutierrez in Los Angeles reports. How much are you paying each month? 930. Troubling times on the American road. 2 years ago, Alejandra Graciola bought her EV for $60,000. Is that pretty high for you? Graciola bought her EV for $60,000. Is that pretty high for you? I mean, does it break your budget? It is. Graciola isn't alone. In 2024, more than 4% of auto loan holders had car payments of $1,000 or more.
Where is that crowd at again? They chose they chose that.
That's up from 1% in 2020.
The hypocrisy. They don't tell people like that in that video. You chose it. They don't tell the different immigrating personnel who know they are that are not the ones that are not citizens, the one it applies to, that also get these little auto loans. Oh, they don't talk about that. They don't talk about the border break illegal immigrants that get these loans. Oh, you best believe they know how to get certain things too. And there's a system that helps them out too. Oh, they don't want to talk about that.
Almost $1,000 for our cars. And that's a little crazy, but
driving up prices, a double whammy of rising vehicle costs and higher finance costs to buy them.
If we look at the average price people are paying for a new vehicle, it's north of $47,000. On used, it's $25,000.
With the economy showing signs of stress, Jessica Caldwell of Edmond says borrowers are feeling the pinch.
So people that are kind of in the middle of their loan, they may be hitting the point where cost of living has gotten to them and they can no longer make these payments.
And that's happening at a record level. 6.6% of vehicle owners with subprime loans were at least 60 days past due on payments.
But you have person when it's not the main personnel that are complaining about how auto loans, since it's not American blacks doing that, you had other people doing this. They see nothing, they hear nothing, and they know nothing. Right? When some other people, various parts of Padama's culture and some other personnel, when they are complaining, then again, what are they doing? They see nothing, they hear nothing, and they know nothing. Right?
Those loans coming with higher interest rates for buyers with limited income or credit scores. To make ends meet, more Americans are opting for longer repayment plans. In 2024, a record 66% of new cars were financed for 72 months or longer.
Since American blacks usually are the ones that are the scapegoat people, scapegoated people. I don't want to go into all that. Right now, if that was American blacks again who was a complainer, primarily, I'd be like again, oh my goodness, they're always complaining, right? You have to watch the little slick little games that people will say too. Well, you know what? Depending on some low credit scores and some other things going on. There are numbers of people within the Panamanian culture. There are some hellified low scores, right? Got quite a number of college debt, got quite a number of credit card debt, right? Some of the highest as well, right? How many got their hands out trying to get the relief to help out with college debt, with mortgage debt, right? With auto loan debt. But see, again, if it was American blacks, they were the complainers. Oh my goodness, always complaining. And you best believe uh people that are loaning out these particular high rate, uh high loan amount of money are not just going to be giving stuff out to American blacks at all. It don't work like that, right? People looking at numbers of immigratingness, they're looking at border break illegal immigrants. They know if they how they slide behind them, whatever ways they get these loans and stuff like that. Numbers of people within the predominant culture, ones that do that, where they can slide under the less scrutiny. That numbers of them got their hands out and stuff like that. The one this applies to, right, and complain, right? The one it applies to, and hire other personnel who know they are.
People that are on average are underwater, over $6,000 on their car loan, and then rolling that into their next vehicle loan. And once that happens, it becomes a real hard cycle to get out of.
Another speed bump, surging rates for insurance and repairs, while tariffs threaten to add more sticker shock. The price of North American-made vehicles estimated to jump $2,000 to $12,000.
I wanted my car, I got it in. Now I'm stuck with it.
For Alejandra.
Now I'm stuck with it.
For Alejandra.
I wanted my car, I got it in. Now I'm stuck with it.
For Alejandra Graciola, not having a car is not an option, despite the cost.
I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do now, you know?
The cost to keep on rolling. Honor is not an option. For Alejandra.
My car, I got it in. Now I'm stuck with it.
For dollars.
I wanted my car, I got it in. Now I'm stuck with it.
Where's that old hating crowd at? Again, it feels American blacks that was complaining, right? Instead of the person that you see from however background as the one that that they was talking about in this particular video. Where's the hatred and vitriol for personnel toward those type of personnel and some other groups of people and certain ones within the Panamanian culture? Where's the vitriol of telling numbers of personnel in those groups, oh my goodness, you're always complaining. Oh my goodness. Won't you work hard? Oh my goodness. Stop being lazy. Oh my goodness. You're always just complaining. Goodness gracious. This is what they're doing. They see nothing, they hear nothing, and they know nothing. Right? But at the same time, the hypocrisy is gigantic. I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP Show.